The last train to forever. The first time they met, the world seemed to pause. It was in a small cafe tucked between bustling streets, where the scent of coffee and old books lingered in the air. She was sitting by the window, her fingers tracing the rim of her cup, lost in thought. He noticed her immediately, the way the sunlight caught her hair, the quiet sadness in her eyes. He approached, not with grand words, but with a simple question. "Is this seat taken?" She looked up, surprised, then smiled. "No, it's yours." That was how it began. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. They walked through autumn parks, hands brushing, then intertwining. They whispered secrets under streetlight, laughed until their sides ached, and danced in her tiny apartment to songs only they knew. He told her stories of distant places. She told him dreams she had never dared to speak aloud. But love, no matter how bright, is not always stronger than fate. One winter evening, as snowflakes dusted the city, he held her close and said, "I have to leave." There was no anger, no betrayal, just life, cruel and unyielding. His family was across the ocean, and duty called him back. She didn't cry. Instead, she kissed him and whispered, "Then take me with you." But he couldn't. The last time she saw him, the train station was crowded, voices blending into a meaningless hum. He held her hands, his grip tight, as if memorizing the feel of her skin. "I'll come back," he promised. She nodded, but in her heart she knew. Some goodbyes are forever. Years passed. The cafe still stood, the same window seat untouched. She returned sometimes, staring at the empty chair across from her, wondering if he ever thought of her too. One day, a letter arrived, yellowed with time, the ink slightly faded. It was from him. "I never stopped loving you," it read. But the letter was dated 10 years ago. It had been lost, just like them. She smiled through tears, pressing the paper to her chest. Some loves are like stars. Bright, beautiful, but forever out of reach years later. She stood on the same platform where they had said goodbye. The train station hadn't changed. Same cracked tiles, same echoing announcements. But she had. Her hair was shorter now, her eyes wiser. She wore a wedding ring, though not his. Life had moved on, as it always does. That night, she opened a dusty box hidden under her bed. Inside were dried flowers, a ticket stub from their first movie, and his unopened letters, all returned to her, stamped, address unknown. She had written to him too, dozens of times, but her words never reached him. The last envelope was different. It bore a foreign postmark and was slit open carelessly. Her hands trembled as she pulled out a newspaper clipping, a black and white photo of him smiling beside a woman in a white dress. The headline read, "Prominent doctor marries childhood sweetheart." She didn't cry. She just folded the paper neatly, placed it back, whispered to the empty room, "At least one of us is happy."